caught in the crossfire. Was caught in the
So this was when Shanny and Chris divorced, and Shanny went running back to her quote-unquote abusive parents, and I use that word lightly because I don't think they were ever that at all, but we're about to find out.
Weeks. Sorry about that. I had to move to different locations. Apparently outside is not going to work right now. So obviously,
I should include that Shanny states in the beginning of this video that her dad went out and got her red wine so she could feel better. So this is her drunk at her parents' house.
you see me in a new location. You see my mother here. You saw the Metro PCS.
No, your father and I fronted the money for you to be able to get that.
I need a phone. I need it for my work. It's my livelihood.
You need it? It's your livelihood? Is that why you're broke as a joke at your parents' house? And did you even turn around and say, thanks, Mom and Dad, for getting me a brand new phone? It's my livelihood. No, it's not.
So, you guys out there saying all these rumors, saying I'm lying about things, please stop. Because you guys are making huge butts out of yourself. Because I can prove everything that I'm saying. Right.
You have yet to prove you were not lying many times, and you never can prove that because you're always lying.
Right now. And yeah, I'm a little buzzed right now with the vino. But the Bible does say, whenever you do this, think of me. And that's what I'm doing, is I'm thinking of him.
You don't hold your alcohol well.
No, I don't really drink. But I'm glad I'm drinking right now, because it is a lot better. You are sitting right here, woman. Why are you listening to me?
She's right there listening to you because it's her house that you're in. And who speaks to their mom like that? Seriously.
My mother, everyone.
Because I actually care about you.
About those things that I said about my mom. Yeah, we've had problems in the past.
You over-exaggerated many, many, many of them.
Okay. I think we're talking... It doesn't matter what happened in the past.
We forgave each other.
Can you turn that off? Because that's like distracting. But really, it doesn't matter. And you hear that buzzing? That is like the microphones bouncing off each other.
Oh, is the TV noise and the buzzing getting in the way of your quote-unquote livelihood, you completely unappreciative witch? Imagine complaining that you have microphone static when your mom's sitting there watching TV in her own home.
So, where was I? Yes, we had problems in our past, but we're moving forward from it, and we're going to try to be better people from it. This stuff that happened between me and my mom happened years and years and years ago.
Not to the level that you made it.
We're moving on.
Oh, so you mean you don't want to talk about when you said that she would pop your shoulder in and out to hurt you on purpose when you were a little girl, amongst other horrific things you said she did?
That's the important thing, is we're moving on. What I said about the end of my, whatever, in all honesty, I did not lie about anything. And I can tell you, I'm not lying about what I said, but I will say to my audience, I am not telling everything what happened because I legally can't, and it's just too painful to bring up. Now, I will say there's only two people who actually know the full story, and that is Rev News and that is G-Man. They both know. I know, but they both know the full story. And, yeah, exactly. And it's none of you guys' business, and you guys shouldn't even speculate what happened or.
But you made it everyone's business when you were online bashing your parents, especially your mother. That's when you decided to make it everyone's business. No one's looking for this information. You give it out freely.
Try to make things into something that is not. I can say that I never, ever wanted to harm that guy at all. I never wanted to hurt him. I just wanted to love him. That's why I brought him into my YouTube channel. That's why I brought him into my life. That's why I shared him with you guys. Now, I think next time in the future, depending who it is.
If you find someone.
Yeah, if I find someone.
Oh, you'll find someone, all right. You'll find a 30-something-year-old virgin who just got a large inheritance. That's what you'll find.
I'm not going to make everything...
Right now, you need to take care of you.
Yes, Mom. But, there are brothers in Christ. who I find very, very, very attractive and never said anything about. You may think that I was flirting with them, and maybe I unintentionally was flirting with them. I'm a Christian. We don't do that thing. Not like a million times a day. But anyway, no, I'm old. What a clickbaity title is flirting with G-Man, and I'm absolutely not flirting with G-Man the whole entire time. But I will say, there is a man here, and he doesn't want to admit it, that I'm very interested in, that I have been interested in for a really long time, but he doesn't want to admit it. But listen, folks. Listen, the more I entertain people, the more they're happy with me. I'm gonna entertain you guys. This is my life. I am a YouTuber. I will always be a YouTuber, and I'm taking my power back, damn it. I am taking my power back because I am woman. Hear me roar. Where is G-Man? Someone get a hold of G-Man, because he is a sexy son of a bitch. Anyway, his muscles, let me tell you. His muscle, oh my gosh. For the longest time, I was like, damn, he's got a good body. Remember when he wore those, like, bicycle pants? Lord, I was like, girl is strong. I kept reminding him of it, and then, I think that was, like, a little bit of flirting. Oh well, flirting's not grounds for divorce, I'm sorry, but cheating is. I'm sorry, I'm human, I err. Hence, the title of this name. Pertaining to G-Man, for instance. I have a lot of people coming up to me, your marriage failed because you were flirting with G-Man. I'm sorry, no marriage should fail because you flirt with someone. I mean, how many of you guys really, how many of you guys actually flirt with women every day? How many of you women actually flirt with other men every day?
I can confidently say that I don't flirt with men 100 times a day. That's ridiculous. I don't flirt with anybody, moron.
I bet it's a lot of you. You know? And if I ever, I in all honesty, I never intentionally flirted with G-Man. Never. I can now, though. G-Man.
You need to take care of you.
I agree. But G-Man, your body is built like a Greek god, I'm just saying.
Oh, wow, that's not flirting at all, and that's not inappropriate, especially just freshly getting out of a divorce. Wow.
It is. It's absolutely amazing. My mom's putting her head in my shoulder, in her face. She is face palming me. My mother is face palming me. I don't care at the moment. Maybe it's Avino speaking. But besides that point, these rumors that I was flirting with a bunch of men, and I never cheated. Not once. Not once, and I had plenty of opportunity to, but I never did.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure the doors were just being knocked down for Shanny by other men, and we just watched you flirt with a whole bunch of people. What are you talking about?
These rumors that are going on about me, I'm tired of them. And they need to stop. It's like people like Gluteus Maximus and Happy Jesus 123. They keep putting rumors out about what actually happened. No, Happy Jesus is not Gluteus Maximus or Gluteus Illuminatus or whatever his name of the day is. Glute's a dick. You just have to roll with what he does.
No, I know what Gluteus Maximus.
And he smokes way too much pot, so his mind is so defragmented because marijuana defragments your mind.
So what do you think Delta 8 does to your brain? And how many... Okay. If you have BPD and you're medicated for it, marijuana will just make those medications not work. Just so you're aware.
It just... Screw marijuana. I am so tired of marijuana.
This was 7 years ago. Now she's addicted to marijuana and can't go a day without it. Her medicine.
I really am. It makes you think too much. And I don't want to think. I want to forget everything that happened to me. And that's the truth. That's the truth. I want to forget everything about what happened. Because the things that happened to me are horrible. And I haven't even told my audience everything that happened to me. And I don't even know if I really want to tell my audience about everything that happened to me. I deserve a little bit of damn privacy, people. A little bit. And when you guys are telling rumors and overcomplicating things, it makes my life a living hell. It really does. Phone. A simple, wonderful taste a feeling better in my life. See, today, here's how bad my life is right now. Today, my parents took me and the boys out to see Despicable Me 3. I was pretty much crying the whole movie through. This is supposed to be a funny movie, and I was crying the whole way through. This morning, I didn't even want to get up. I wanted to sleep all darn day. My mother didn't let me because she knew I was headed in depression. She knew I was feeling like crap. She's seen me feel like crap and stress out for days about everything because I have no money, I have no job, I have no home, I have no car, I have absolutely no husband, I have nothing. Nothing. And if anyone's gone through what I have, they will know how freaking small you feel.
I don't think that that's an excuse for you not to have a job or a car or a phone or any of those things. Try being self-sufficient and not depending on a man to take care of you.
How hopeless you feel. They would understand that. But then, you got this rumor mill out here, and instead of actually showing compassion like a decent human being, instead, they want to start the rumors. They want to start the lies. They want to start, all of that stuff that, they want to. Like rumors that I was having an affair with G-Man or Rev News. No. I never had an affair with them, folks.
Oh, but weren't you and Rev having a fun old time, with texting in a sexual manner? Wasn't that what you guys were doing? I guess that's not considered cheating, because we know that you and Jason were already speaking to each other and having a lot of dirty conversations. So I consider that cheating. I don't know about the rest of you, but I do.
First of all, they live in different states, in different areas, and I'm pretty sure if G-Man came to Duluth, Minnesota, everyone would probably know, because he's pretty much vocal about what he does in his life. Same with Rev News. He would have said that, too. Now, I will say, Scott, positively godless. I don't know if you're married or not, but if you're not married and you don't have a girlfriend, if you want to come up to Duluth, take me on a date, please do. That would be nice to be wined and dined for a night. I would like that. Treat me like a lady. I will say I probably will not put out for you, but that's okay. Because we can have a date. Because no one dates anymore. All they want is the in-out. The hanging out thing. No. The next man who comes in my life, instead of doing that stupid, let's hang out with each other at each other's house, get drunk or get high stuff. No. You're going to have to take me out on an actual date. You're going to have to, give me the flowers and the teddy bears and the chocolates. You're going to have to actually romance me, because this woman has been so torn apart by guys who just do the, in-out, let's hang together thing.
Well, if you're dumb enough to fall for going to a dude's house and hanging out, not being taken out or treated like a lady, then I guess you would have learned that by now. But women deserve to be treated with dignity and class. It's not hard, but for you, I can't see any man wanting to wine and dine you, because you're a selfish human being and a nasty human being.
That I don't want a guy like that. I want a guy to wine and dine me. I want a guy to treat me like a princess.
Yes, that's what you deserve, to be treated as a princess. You're such a lovely human being, Shannon.
So if you want me, treat me like a princess. I deserve it. Because I have been through hell and back.
You've been to hell and back because of your poor decisions. We all saw what Chris had to say about you, and it seems like your stories don't match, and I believe him over you any day, because you're a huge liar.
And men, let me tell you, if you're married and you're listening to this, take your wife on a date. Treat her like a lady. Hold her hand. Tell her she's beautiful. And if you can't afford to take her on a date, make her dinner. Kiss her on the forehead, hug her, and tell her how beautiful she is that night, and make her feel frickin' special for once.
You have very high demands and standards on people. What does any man get in return for whining and dining you and treating you like a princess, Shannon?
That is what a real man does. A real man treats a woman like a woman. A real man treats a woman like a lady, not an object for his own sick desire. Because I trust you. Trust you, gentlemen. If you treat a lady, like an actual princess, like your queen, you get better loving. And it's simple as that. Because us ladies, we appreciate it. We appreciate being treated like women and be treated like ladies and not be treated like your hoes. And it's the truth. It's the darn truth. And all the women out there, you better say amen, because you know it's true. I'm not a perfect woman. I'm a very blunt and outspoken woman. I can have a filthy mouth. I can be a very dirty girl. But I can also be one of the most loving and kindest people. Or kindest people you will ever freaking meet. And yeah, I'm boasting about myself. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit in the flesh at the moment. But that's okay, gentlemen. That's okay. Because I really don't know where to go anymore. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I am at the threshold of this.
Okay, so this video is the same as my Shanny Talks to CPS with her kids video. It's from the same day. This was when they had left Minnesota, went to PA, and she's lived there for 3 months now.
Tired of it. I'm tired of the whole thing. You know, people just want to hurt you. They want to cause troubles in your life. They want to get personal with you. You know, and no one should be involved in people like this. Because they're gain stalkers and gain bullies.
Let's buy wine. You know, we can have the great debate community.
Oh, buckle up, lovies. Here comes Rev. Hold on, it gets good.
All that stuff, debate God, no God. That's great. But when you start bringing in children, moms, dads, all that stuff, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. It's not good.
What is it? 1991? It's better check yourself before you wreck yourself, guys. Rev is serious this time.
Not good. I've been living with Shannon for, it's coming up on 3 months.
Wow, so you must really know each other so well if you've only been living together for 3 months and had a very short courtship.
And she is a wonderful, amazing mother.
Yeah, she's such an amazing mother that she's managed to again get her children taken out of her custody. That's what an amazing mother she is.
Stop it. Enough.
I don't try to hurt anyone. Oh my god, there's that Gary Ridgway. I'm in contact with your mother. More to come, Shanny.
Oh. Yeah. Gang stalking.
My mother's an abusive woman. You know, have you ever heard her say I love Shanny in any way, shape, or form out of her mouth?
We are about to hear just that.
No. No, you didn't.
I love you, and you're gonna get through this one way or another.
Do you think, Mom?
Even though you're a drunken fool right now.
I think Betty loved her daughter very much. Despite all the things that she did, I think Betty loved her and did tell her that she loved her. Shannon is just a big, fat liar. And I just want to say, I hope Betty rests in peace. She's not with us anymore, and it's very sad. Very, very sad.
Hey, sometimes the drunken fools are the most honest.
Yeah, well, I just wanted you to relax tonight and just kind of chill out.
Well, thank you.
I'm tired of the tears. It's time to move on. Power woman.
Oh, Shanny, I thought your mom never said that she loved you. I thought she was this very, very horrible person who caused you a great deal of physical harm. She seems lovely, Shannon. You seem to be the problem. And if I was staying at my parents' house with my 2 sons and behaved this way and talked this way in front of them, they would throw me out on my ass. That's what they would do.
Here's how bad my life is right now. Today, my parents took me and the boys out to see Despicable Me 3.
They took you and the boys to the movies. What monsters they are. They sound so, like just terrible people. They sound like, Shannon. Give me a break.
I am at the threshold of this.
I love you, and you're gonna get through this one way or another.
Do you think, Mom?
Even though you're a drunken fool right now.
Hey, sometimes the drunken fools are the most honest.
Yeah, well, I just wanted you to relax tonight and just kind of chill out.
Well, thank you.
I'm tired of the tears. It's time to move on. Power woman.
See? I've been crying and driving her nuts.
Power. No. I understand. Believe me. More than you know. I'm a retired nurse. You know, just got to take your power back.
I am taking my power back, damn it.
And I love you.
I love you too, Mama. See? That's what real women do.
So it's not an accident that I showed you guys that twice. I just wanted to show you the rest of what she said, since Shanny said she never told her that she loved her. Yes, she did. She told her multiple times. She told her 2 times in this short little video that we have of Betty and Shanny together. Shanny's a compulsive, pathological liar, and she's always got to be the victim. So instead of blaming other people, she threw her own parents under the bus. The same parents that took her in after she got divorced, took her kids in. They destroyed their home. They were completely irresponsible. They were a mess, and eventually Joe and Betty couldn't take it anymore, and she met Rev. And let me be clear, I'm not blaming the kids for being messy kids. They're messy because of how they were raised, because of Shannon. That's why they acted that way.
Bitches. So listen. If you're gonna go ahead and spread your rumors that I was flirting with G-Man, no. I will admit it, I did kind of flirt with one person, and you all know his name, and he knows his name. Yeah, I fell for him. But currently, he's on his own little, thing, even though he made his promises. He doesn't want to keep his promises. So, Scott, if you'd like to take me on a date, please do. It would be nice. If you're married, I understand. That's fine.
Shanny will talk to and flirt with anything. Any man that she can find. Anyone with a penis she's talking to and trying to get out to go out on dates with her.
I just want a date. I just want one date where it's just nice. Where it's just he's taking me out to dinner, whining and dining me, maybe a movie. That. See, my ex-husband, the one you know, he took me really not on a lot of dates. He wasn't very romantic. He wasn't the flowers and chocolate type of guy. He was more like, I'm gonna smoke my cigarettes and ignore you all the time type of guy.
Not every man is the romantic type. Not every man is gonna buy flowers and send cards. And if you're the type of woman that wants that kind of thing, you need to know that. You dated him before you married him, so you must have known what he was like prior to marrying him. So now you're just going to sit and complain that he didn't bring you flowers and he didn't do this and he's not romantic and da-da-da. You married that, knowing that. So save your tears and your drama and your BS for somewhere else, because that's the decision you made. You chose to marry that man and stay loyal to him for the rest of your life. So I wouldn't put myself in that situation if that's not what you were looking for to begin with. I hope that made sense.
That's the type of guy I do not want. I want a guy to have his focus.
You can hear Betty in the background say, and don't forget video games. I guess he played a lot of video games during their marriage.
On me. I want a guy to desire me. Now, I know I'm not perfect, gentlemen. But I am perfect in some areas. I am very good in some areas.
Huh, which areas are you so perfect in? I can't wait to hear this one. Jesus.
I'm very submissive of a woman. I am. I like being submissive. I like having that, something about that. Anyway. Of course, some people think I'm a switch, but whatever.
So you want some macho man who's gonna keep you in check, so you picked Rev? And we're supposed to believe that you didn't pick Rev because of the money? Because Rev is the closest thing to a woman that's a man that exists. He's the most unmasculine, tough guy I have ever come across. He doesn't have a fighting bone in his body.
Maybe sometimes it's nice to have the control, and I just like being told what to do. It's better than just, not knowing what to do and then just doing it. You know what I mean? So, where do we go from this, since all these lies and all these rumors have happened? See, there's my favorite fan right there, Happy Jesus. So if what you said about your mom isn't true, what about my friend Chris? No, what I said about my mom is from my own perspective, and she has her own perspective. Maybe things got lost in translation through time. It doesn't mean that either of us lied. It's just we see things. See, Positively Godless is like, shut up. Chris cheated her with her friend Happy. Do we have proof of that? Yes, actually, I do have proof of that. It's called Divorce Papers, and it's called his last video where he said he did something, but he wasn't going to say it.
He had that letter on the wall admitting that pinned to the wall with his wedding ring on it, and some kind of, what was that thing that
The
he had?
squirrel? He was my squirrel.
Yeah, he had some kind of necklace.
But the squirrel and the heart plate.
Wedding band.
And the heart.
And then he had a
Yeah.
letter on the wall, and he admitted to cheating because that was the only way. Well, no, you know what? You don't need to tell these people these things. Happy Jesus can go, you know where.
And Flirty Beetle Maniacs, thank you for sticking up for me.
No, thank you for the positive comments. She needs as many positive,
Yeah, exactly.
positive comments to move
And you know, even if, and honestly, even if
Still, Betty looks like she's got her daughter's back. Only to go to Pennsylvania and then bash her mother some more. That's what she did.
I did do a little flirting with guys, that's still no excuse of what he did to me. It's still no excuse for a divorce.
No, I think you were just feeling unloved.
I was feeling unloved. I was feeling lonely.
And it's typical in an abusive relationship to pretend that you're happy and everything else. I'm a retired nurse. On admission of the hospital, I had to ask women if they felt safe in their home and if there was anything going on. And let me tell you something, abused women are all the same. They say that they're happy, they deny that there's any problem because they're afraid. They're afraid of their husband. They're afraid of what they do. And Shannon had every reason to be, and that's all I'm going to say.
He kept me away from my family. He kept me away from a lot of things.
So, can you say the same for Jason? Not letting you see your family because when your parents passed away, you didn't even know. People online knew before you did. But Chris is to blame for keeping you from your family. Give me a break. This does not look like a woman who is ever afraid of her spouse for DV reasons at all.
And, you know, since I'm such a public figure and since I have such a large subscriber base and since I'm known by so many people, I'm known by over 1 million people because of people like TJ Kirk and Tosh.0.
Shannon, you're not famous. You're not famous. Millions of people don't know who you are. You're infamous for being a train wreck on YouTube. Congratulations.
I'm known by million people right now. So I have a duty to say what's happening in my life. And when you don't see...
You don't need to tell these people a damn thing. I wouldn't.
Well, I'm an open book Christian. This is what
they're
happens.
not. But then again, you've got a lot of people that are giving you very positive, very wonderful
Absolutely.
messages.
And the people who have given me money, thank you so much for everything you have given me. I haven't touched any of it, actually. I'm just saving it all up. So when the time comes, I can get the necessities that I need. You know?
Isn't it so pathetic that you have to depend on strangers to get the essentials that everyone else has because you're that lazy of a person that you can't get it on your own? How pathetic.
Right now, I'm essentially on my parents' will. And that's not a nice place to be when you're 33 years old. I don't want to be on my parents' will. I don't want to be here in their house living with them. I got it. They are too old to handle this, and I'm too crazy to be handled. I am. Unless you like them crazy women.
Yes, you have post-traumatic stress disorder. You have
borderline
personality
or
disorder.
that the DSM-5 changed it to emotional dysregulation disorder. So could you imagine you have a hard time keeping your emotions leveled, and you're really sad?
No, believe me, it's hard keeping her emotions leveled. It's a major challenge. But
It is.
But you know what? I have to say that she's doing a million times better than she was just a few years ago. She's doing a million times better, and I think that's all because of God. I think with God in her life, that has really made a difference in Shannon.
Oh, that doesn't sound like an abusive mother to me, Shannon. That sounds like a very supportive mom that you had. And you completely took advantage of it, and you completely didn't appreciate her when she was here. You used her death as a sympathy chip to get donos. That's what you did when your mother passed away. You are disgusting.
It's hot as hell in here.
It really is, and it's Duluth. It should be cold.
Yeah, what up, Duluth? You were 49 degrees yesterday.
It is. There's the little girls that live next
And now
door.
you're like 90.
Look out the window. There's the little girls that live next door.
We should have the boys come out
Exactly.
there.
They're about the boys' age.
I don't know. William's getting really flirty with girls.
But there's a lot of young children in this neighborhood, and they would really have a good time, meeting everybody. So.
True, but he's saying poop on my page.
I saw that. I yelled at him.
So William has been listening, is in your live stream as a viewer and has listened to all the things that just came out of your mouth. And that's a good mom? Wow, that's terrible. That is terrible. I can never imagine my son being in my chat at 14 years old. Like, absolutely not. And I don't do not 1 quarter of the stuff that Shanny has done. So that's so inappropriate.
And I was like, William, stop posting on your mother's page. He's a
I
good
love my
boy.
baby.
Oh, I love Will. He's awesome. It's okay. We were just.
My imagination.
You want to say hi to YouTube?
You want to say hi?
Hi.
There's the non-existent children. Happy jerk off.
Yeah, you want to say he's not mine? Look at this face.
That's my beautiful grandson.
You're saying he's not mine? Look at this face. We have the same face. We look. Here.
Except my skin's a little lighter.
That's okay. I'm red right now because I've been drinking wine. But we have the same exact face, so.
No, we were talking about some of the neighbor kids. We've got a lot of neighbor kids here that you.
Wait.
They're not there.
Girls,
Oh yeah. Wait, I've seen her before the last time we were there.
You want to go out and play?
you can go out and play if you want to.
Go out. Have fun.
Just say
hello.
bye.
Go check out my YouTube channel, Boogie Boy. It's gonna be really hard to find though.
He plugged himself.
Oh my gosh, millennials.
Okay, since he plugged himself, you want to plug yourself?
No, I just have a garden channel. I just most of my subscribers are gardeners. But anyway, it's Betty's place at the Gitchy Urban Garden. I have we live in a 100-year-old house, and we have a very small plot of land, and we grow organic food. So that's my thing. I'm retired. I've had 2 major open heart surgeries, and this is what makes me happy. And God has blessed us every year with a wonderful garden, and it's going to bless us this year now that we have Shannon and the boys here. So, as a matter of fact, we're going to be harvesting some potatoes this week and making some zucchini bread and
The broccoli rabe. I'm gonna make
broccoli rabe.
I'm gonna make some broccoli rabe and sausage.
So, you know, that's just straight from God right there. Some nice blessings of food, and that's the way I live.
And the vino.
Yes, she needed something to relax. She really has had a really rough week. And I'd probably
Aw, did Shanny have a really rough week? I feel so bad for her. Cheating on her husband and flirting with other men must have been really difficult for her.
do the same thing if I were her.
Well,
in her situation.
let's recount what has happened to me in the last week. I've been in jail.
You don't need to tell them.
I've been in the mental ward because I tried to kill myself.
Yeah, he tried to put her in jail for. What was it? Oh, because the brother-in-law got up in her face.
Like this close to my face.
She pushed him.
I didn't push him. I took him by his shirt like this, and I scooted him out the door, and all those injuries was caused by my door that he punched in. But the cops won't believe it because they're idiots here.
No one would believe that. And you wouldn't have gotten arrested if you didn't do something to harm someone else, which you also did that. So, yeah, I guess not everyone is as dumb as you think. Stop lying.
Yeah. Anyway, they did.
And they don't listen about certain things either.
Her borderline personality disorder kicked in, and her PTSD.
Actually, my PTSD kicked in because when I get
I
cornered,
said that.
yeah, when I get cornered,
She cut her wrist.
You can't really see it as much anymore.
She tried to cut her wrist. She took her anger out on a tree. She took a little small hatchet to
That's
a tree.
the grounds of why I can't speak about a certain person.
And Chris, or her soon-to-be ex-husband said that she wielded an axe, and it was a little hatchet.
It was a hatchet.
And she was just whamming a tree with it.
Well, when you find out that your husband was cheating on you with your best friend, where do you take your
Well,
anger
we
at?
found her panties in the laundry, in the boys' laundry. It was
The other woman, the whore.
Yeah, because we tried to get the laundry done here at my house, and her panties were in the laundry. And
yeah, he put the panties in my laundry. Like,
The thought of some dirty underwear mixed in with my children's dirty clothes makes me sick to my stomach. Sick to my stomach.
how many daggers do you have to put in my back? Like, it's stupid. It's awful.
honestly, I have 4 children, and the other 3 children, thank God, have never had problems like this. But this has been. I mean, I hate to see my daughter go through this. It's been a nightmare. But you know what? I keep telling her that this is done. Let's put it in the past, and let's start moving forward, and let's start building your life back up. You know, you're a single mom, and you're going to get on your feet again, and the boys are going to be fine. And thank God that she's got a family back in her life. You know, she's got a sister who just had a baby.
The same day I came back to the house was the same day my sister was
she
giving
just
birth.
had a baby. I mean, her brother.
It was like God sent almost.
One of her brothers just got married, and one of her brothers live here.
I don't know if this is true, so I'm going to say allegedly. I don't think that Shanny's siblings have anything to do with her at all on any level whatsoever.
You know, and this is warming. I mean, very heartwarming that she's got her family back in her life. And I mean, that's only God. I mean, it can't be anything else but God, because I prayed my soul that God would bring her back to us and bring those grandchildren back to us. So there you go. That's my take on it. You want to be a smart-ass happy Jesus? Go ahead. I don't care. Be a troll.
You ain't no happy Jesus.
You're
a hateful Jesus.
You're insignificant.
You're a mean Jesus.
That's all I gotta say.
You're not my Jesus. My Jesus is lemon.
That's all I gotta say. You're insignificant.
Yeah, and the Bible said, and if you want to go against me on me drinking a little wine, well, I have a lot of sorrows. The Bible allows people with sorrows to drink. And that's what I'm going to do. because I need to make myself something, some numb. Maybe it will give me inspiration to want to move on with my life. I don't know. But I have support.
Shiny's on her 8th or 9th cup of vino, as she likes to call it, wine. She just keeps filling it up and drinking more. So appropriate.
I have family. I have friends. And you know what? If you donate to me, I'll have some money to actually pull through. Now, there was a sister in Christ that gave me a heck of a boost in money. I mean, she gave me so much money. I never thought I would get so much money. And for you, sweetie, you know who you are. You are a beautiful sister in Christ. I could not thank you enough. I will thank some atheists or pagans because you don't care if your name is boasted about money. Christina Blackfeather, thank you so much for your donation. I will say, let's see. The other people, thank you so much for your donations. And, you know, I need, and I think either tomorrow or Monday, G-Man will be throwing a fundraiser for me so I can collect money so I can get back on my feet.
How pathetic that you think you deserve a fundraiser. Maybe you should go out and get a damn job. Did you ever think of that?
Because I do need a place to live. I do need a car. I do need furniture. I need everything because he took everything away from me. Everything.
Everything should have been split up 50-50. So if he took everything, that's probably all of his stuff. You probably didn't contribute anything to the household items, I'm guessing.
Called my landlord and he was like, hi. Actually, he didn't call. He left a text message. Hi, we're moving out and we're not going to pay rent anymore. You might as well evict us. That's what... Thank God I called my landlord, by the way. He left me with all the bills, everything. While he goes off scotch-free to do whatever the hell he wants to do, which is a woman whose boobs he can't decipher from her stomach. It's just, you know, the Michelin Man. Roll after roll. I mean, seriously. Like, look at this. You can obviously see that I have a waist. I just have really big boobs.
Who are you calling the Michelin Man? You have a waist, but you have big boobs? No, you have about 300 extra pounds on your body.
But seriously. Oh, my son came. Hi, there's another son. See? You see that? That's my baby. That's my Zachary.
He wants a kiss goodnight.
I love you.
I'm not going to bed yet.
Well,
No,
quiet
it's
time.
quiet time.
Bye, guys.
Come on.
Say bye.
Come on with
Wait,
Granny.
what do you have to say to YouTube?
Bye.
Come on with Granny.
Oh, yeah, do I do it?
Come on, you despicable me.
But anyway, I'm gonna put this chat on. I want to see what people have to say right now. I'm curious. Okay, so we have Rev News here. Why are you even talking to me, Rev? Like, seriously. David Weiser, Happy Jesus, Phony Beetle Maniacs, Christina Blackfeather, thank you so much for your donation, by the way. Grace Gospel Evangelism, DB Disco. During the divorce case, itemize what he took. The court will order him to return a lot of it, including the kid stuff. Ecclesiastes 3, by the way. I did forgive him, but I won't forget what he did because there's a lot of things I'm not telling you what happened. And they're very heartbreaking. Like I said, the only people who actually know the true story is Rev News and G-Man, and they're not going to say a thing. But let's just say these things he's done to me, according to biblical law, he is deserving of death. And that's all I'm going to go into it. And it's a hot topic. And I'm not going to say anything else further.
Did she just say that her ex-husband deserved death? Because I feel like that's a little aggressive, no? Death?
Because I can't say anything further. But I do have divorce papers in my hand. And this week, me and my parents are going to sit around the table and we're going to start writing out those divorce papers and getting them all signed.
Why do you need your mommy and daddy to help you fill out divorce papers? You can't do it on your own? Aren't you a big girl? Come on now, Shannon.
And signatured, sealed, and delivered so I can be free from this hellish 7-year marriage. Because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. If a man degrades you in any way, shape, or form, it's not worth staying in the relationship. If he puts his hands on you, it's not worth staying in the relationship. If he pushes you away, like you're trying to hug him or you kiss him and he pushes you away, it's not worth staying in the relationship because that is not what love is.
No, and can I add something? I don't mean to be a pain in the butt, but
you like being famous on YouTube.
No, I don't like being famous on YouTube. I'm very uncomfortable with this. But because you're here, you give me,
I'm
inspiration.
YouTube famous, bitches.
No, I'm very, But anyway, Shannon did not bring this on herself. I mean, it takes two to tangle. I understand all that. But this person, I had a lot of red flags from going back 7 years ago. And he has not treated her right. And she is not like any other woman who has been through this. You know, you just keep thinking, well, maybe it'll get better. Maybe it'll get better. And, you know, this is the mind of somebody who has been through something like this. You know, they really want their marriage to last. They don't want to have to get divorced. They don't want to have to go through that.
I believe in Jesus. We're not supposed to believe in
And
divorce.
they want people to believe that they're really happy and all this and that. Like I said, I'm a retired nurse. I've seen this, but you know, for those people that say that she brought this on herself, oh, come talk to me.
On you guys.
Oh yeah, Betty seems like a real tyrant. What a terrible woman she was to you, Shannon. I don't know how you even handled such a horrible mother that you had.
Who says I brought this onto myself? I really, really did not bring this onto myself. You know, I allowed this man to be on my YouTube page 4 years. 4 years, I allowed him and exposed him. And all the subscribers he got was because of me. It wasn't because of him. It was because of me, because I promoted him so much on my page. Now, I'm not trying to toot my horn and say I'm like this world famous person. No, but I'm known by 1 million people, and that says a lot. May I add? I may not have the like world largest subscribers, but dude, for 6 weeks, I was #1 on Reddit.
And you say that as if it's a good thing. I wouldn't want to be on Reddit. And you're infamous. You're not famous. You're known by people for doing horrific things and behaving horrifically.
Hell, I was #1 on Reddit for 6 weeks. I have forever been known as the bitch who doesn't believe in the moon. I'm that bitch.
You're known as the woman who doesn't believe in the moon. And you're bragging about it because you think it's real. Oh, man.
How many views has that video gotten? How many? And not only that, I've been on Tosh.0. So, I mean, I'm known by millions of people.
So that's it for this video. I have another one that I'm working on right now, and this was just, my whole point in making this video was to show that Shannon talking, bad-mouthing her mother all those years, her mother was actually a very lovely woman who loved her daughter very much. She didn't deserve to be slandered. She didn't deserve to be talked about the way Shannon talked about her. She didn't deserve to be called abusive when she wasn't abusive. She loved Shannon with all of her heart, like she loved all of her other children, and Shannon just walked all over her, treated her like absolute garbage, and now she's not here anymore. So Shannon can never go back and fix that relationship with her mother because she didn't want to when she was still here. That's gotta be one of the most awful things. I don't care what my relationship with my mother was like. If she was on her deathbed, you bet your ass I would be right there next to her through the whole thing, because she's my mom, and that's what you do for your parents. Shanny is the most selfish person I've ever come across on YouTube. She cares about one thing and one thing only, and that's herself. So I will keep making these videos and showing what kind of person Shannon is, because why not? It's all out there. Her behavior is abhorrent, and I feel terrible for her parents that they had to even deal with this for as long as they had to. There's a video of Betty talking about the kid after Shannon and the kids leave, and the way they left her home and how disgusting it was, and I will also go over that video because it's extremely interesting. But anyway, that's it for this. I hope you guys have a wonderful 4th of July. I hope you get to do all fun things, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, lovies.